Trisha Marie Dalmo, and you are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dalier. Hi, this is Trisha Marie Dalmo, and you are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dalier.
Hi sa inyong tanan, Ann Feo here, and you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dalier.
Hi guys, I'm Phoebe Villamore, and you guys are now watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dalier.
Madayaw, kini si John Zane Galvez, SK Chairperson sa Barangay Kabantian, and you are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dalier.
Hi, I'm Maria Isabel Pelayo, your Mutya ng Davao 2023, and you're watching Kadangpan with Carlo Dalier.
Hi, this is Piligrina Jendi Bentayo, your patnubay ng Davao 2023, and you are watching Kadangpan Live with Mr. Carlo.
Hi, this is Lucy Amor Lamitin, your pag-asa ng Davao 2023. You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dalier. Nice to see you. My name is Joanna Marie B. Franken, and I'm your Dio ng Davao 2023. You're watching Kadangpan Live. This is your senior ng Davao 2023, Jamila Reyes Canapis, and you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dalier.
Hello everyone, I am Charmaine Sanchez Ferrog, your Miss Philippines Earth Mindanao 2024, and you're watching Kadangpan Live by Carlo Dalier.
Nagabalita na madunggan ug ato ang malantawan, detalyado komprehensibo para sa tanan. Ang matag impormasyon nga angay natukion, ayaw kahadlok kung aduna kay imong opinyon. Pagadaygon ang angay nga idayi sa katiling mga puno o pagsadi. Nasudnon o lokal man nagduod-duod, kaing suunan babawin nyo ayaw kaguon. Sa katilungan kinaiyakan komunidad, kauban ng kabatan unang kababaihan, sa kahimsugan sa kabaranggayan, para sa pulitangan o kinahanglan ng kamatuuran. Kay walay pabor-pabor pag-abot sa kadangpan, balita nga tinuanay. Kadangpan kita sabay-sabay, Kadangpan Live online dirita, kauban nato sa online dig balita. Tupag sa panutana, komentaryo opinyon, kauban nini pirmi ug sulugoon. Daygon ang angay nga paggadaygon, sayop na binuhatan atong sa palpalon. Kadagpang kalagundera ni ana mo alagad online o gone.
also to Kadangpan channel. Hello everyone, it's nice to see you again.
From Kadangpan Digital all the way from Davao City.
Well, welcome!
Ikaduhan na kung higayon na naka-attend aning kapihan.
Kadangpan Live, the fastest growing online news channel.
When you search Mindanao, lalabas yung mga reports ng Kadangpan.
We do no harm, we are independent, we try to take both sides of the story.
Tuntunan mo sila. Tuntunan mo sila. And thankful good kayo may ba na nag-participate sila ng
Turkish bath, Moroccan bath, and we also have massage here.
We have other events.
Mayong adlaw mabuhay ug madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Davao.
From Kadangpan Digital all the way from Davao City.
Hello po, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Lisa May
Hello.
Vergara Ruiz.
Hello, Sir Dolier.
Yes, all the way from Davao City.
Yes, I know you already.
Yes.
Hi, sir.
I hope that you will be able to achieve all of your goals, especially being a media. I hope you continue to prosper and success in the future.
Mabuhay ug madayaw. Thank you so much for having me, Sir Carlo. Salamat kaayo. I'm very honored to be here with Sir Carlo to have a heart-to-heart interview.
Hello po sa lahat ng viewers. Si Sir Carlo, mabuhay ug madayaw. Thank you so much for inviting me here today.
And our media partners, Kadangpan Live Online.
You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier, and I'm so happy you guys are here and watching this show.
You guys are now watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
And you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
We are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Kamo nagalantaw og Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Paminaw kanunay sa Kadangpan Live.
Mabuhay ug madayaw, and I am watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo.
You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier. You're watching live in Kadangpan with Carlo Dolier.
Kadangpan Live here on Facebook together with Carlo Dolier. You are watching Kadangpan Live by Carlo Dolier.
You are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
You are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
You're watching Kadangpan with Carlo Dolier.
You are watching Kadangpan Live with Mr. Carlo.
You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
You're watching Kadangpan Live.
And you're watching Kadangpangan Live with Carlo Dolier.
And you are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
And you're watching Kadangpan Live by Carlo Dolier.
You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Dakuto para sa akong tanan ug sa tibuok kinaiyahan. Kadangpan Live ang number 1 sa mutanan. Kadangpan Live online dita, kauban nato sa online tigbalita. Tugtog sa pangutana, komentaryo gupulon, kauban ninyo pirmi ug sulugoon. Daygon ang angay nga pagkadaygon, sayop na binuhatan atong supal palon. Kadangpan Carlo Dolier ni ana mo alagad online ug online.
Mayong adlaw mabuhay ug madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Davao. And we are here once again for our another edition of the one-on-one heart-to-heart interview here on the Kadangpan Digital Facebook page and YouTube channel. Let's not wait for ado because she's already here because kumustahan galore ang ato ang buhaton. It's a post-diwa, post-mutya ng Davao interview together with the former Diwa ng Davao 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, Jan Marine Sanchez Rendon. Mabuhay ug madayaw.
Mabuhay ug madayaw, Carlo. Thank you for inviting me and sa tanan fans, supporters, followers ni Carlo. Hello sa inyong tanan. I hope you're well. And ginakulbaan ko because this is not scripted and this interview was scheduled 2 weeks ago already. Yes. I
Yes.
couldn't say no. So now I'm here.
Yeah, I know this is now preoccupied. This is your post-mutya interview,
Yes.
post-diwa, I suppose. First and foremost, how is the life? Perhaps maybe almost a week after you have been crowned to your successor.
My life post Diwa, well, it's all about resting, eating, and unfortunately, after Mutianan Davao Coronation Night 2025, I received an unfortunate news that my foster tito died of an accident. So, yeah, I just stayed here to finish errands, some paperwork before I went home for a little while to Kidapawan City.
Oh, condolence to you.
Thank you.
I know
Thank
this is
you.
quite a struggling moment for you, but of course, life goes on, as
Yes.
everyone would say. Now, let's go on first and foremost with, of course, I want to ask, what was your childhood dream in terms of that while you're studying, and what was the intention that you wanted your parents to make proud of you?
Childhood dream, quite a lot, but number one would be to become a TV host.
Mhm.
I grew up very shy actually, intimidating. I have that aura because I'm an only child, but my mom had to work abroad as an OFW my entire life up until I finished college. And then, yes, I've always wanted to become a famous TV host. That's why I entered into pageantry because, it's kind of a bridge when you're a beauty queen and you have a talent. It's easier for you to go into the entertainment industry. That was the plan. But, life happened. After college, I found myself in the sales industry just so I can finance myself living here. Kay taga Kidapawan man ko. So, I only went to Davao nung nag-college ako. And after college, I'm on my own already because my parents wanted me to pursue law. Although I wanted to become a lawyer as well, second to becoming a TV host. But yeah, I really wanted to do hosting. And actually, before becoming Diwa, I was already living kind of the dream. I'm hosting in different parts of Mindanao, but the pay is really low as compared to when you're working in the corporate industry. So during Diwa, I was too preoccupied with so many opportunities. The Crown gave me visibility to work with directors I looked up to. And of course, there's the Crown, so people would want to see you, and then bonus na lang that you have the talent and the passion to do hosting. So I think that's why I've reached the level where I am now because of, one, visibility, because of the Crown, and two, because I really have the passion to do hosting. So your second question as to my parents, I think they would be proud if I become a lawyer. Initially, the plan was to become a CPA lawyer. So I have a bachelor's degree in accounting, but I did not use that kasi after na graduation, I pursued sales so I could finance myself while also having the freedom of time to explore my passions, which has always been public speaking, hosting, dancing. So, ayun.
Anyway, that time, I don't know if you're a demure type of girl way back.
Demure?
Yes. Because you said you're a shy type of person because
As a child.
Yeah. You couldn't mingle with any other kids, I suppose. But how do you suppose to live on your own, even though that life is struggling, that as you grow up, you had to realize that you need to work for your own?
It's hard being self-sufficient, being independent, but I already had the training growing up because my mom had me at a very young age. We were not wealthy. I may be an only child, but I grew up having so many parents, my titas, my titos, and my lola as well, who raised me. And so the expectations were really high. I'm a people pleaser. I think that's the byproduct of being raised with not by your biological parents. So my mom is an OFW, my father is a farmer, and my lola ano lang siya, housewife. My titas farmer, my teacher, ganon. So it was really hard, but it's much harder to get stuck doing things that you do not love. So when I entered the sales industry, initially it was just to provide a living. So I got stuck doing that. That's why late ako pumasok sa pageantry here. My first exposure was Mutya ng Buhangin in 2019. So as you know, Barangay Buhangin, they produce such magnificent, high caliber pageant in the entire city of Davao before Mutya ng Davao. I mean, Mutya ng Davao, and then there's Mutya ng Buhangin. That's why most of Mutya ng Davao are actually Mutya ng Buhangin queens. Yeah. So that's how people knew me as a pageantera girl. But actually, the pageant was to supplement or augment the income that I was not getting in sales, because in sales, of course, unlimited income potential, but it's not stable. It's not every day you have money to provide for yourself, and I have to pay rent here, bills, everything, lahat from transpo, food. But it also taught me resilience and street smart, and what do you call that? Street smart, resilience, and of course wise as well in handling money. So up to this point, as we speak, the struggle has always been money, because now I'm not only providing for myself, I'm also providing for my family. I'm also a breadwinner. So it's hard, and as women, we were imposed with a biological clock. That's why I stopped law school. After I won Mutya ng Buhangin, then there's pandemic. I stopped law school, and then I transitioned to a different industry, but still sales. So direct sales to insurance. And then I made sure naman in every decision that I do, I have to like bloom where I was. So I met so many people, and then eventually your passion or your dreams has a way of calling you back, because people would want to see you, and then you would want to give it a try. So 2023 was kind of a heartbreaking year for me in pageantry. That was the Ria's time. I was also a top 15 finisher for the second time. So it was hard because I gave it my all. And then after that, I said, if I'm not happy with the workplace, after pageantry, I'm just gonna go all in to cementing myself in the hosting industry. So I started with very little pay, just enough to cover transpo, makeup, outfit. But I found myself smiling every day, and up until in such a short period of time, people would really recognize that you have the skill. And then one thing led to another, and now I'm here. I've worked with all the directors I want to work with, not just once, for so many times. That's how I know that I'm doing a good job in hosting.
Okay. I think we have the same equality, because I'm also the sole child or only child.
Really?
Yes. That's my admission to you. We are both the same. We are also struggling, kumbaga. But anyway, as you had entered, of course, like you have joined the Mutya ng Davao for 3 times, but then again, how do you manage that you have bring home the bacon, but as Diwa ng Davao for that period with the batch of Hannah Mage, Nova, Yuan, and Abigail?
Actually, I got what I wanted when my name was called, going to top 5. I mean, you can already see me crying and really smiling and thanking God, because for the longest time, that was just my prayers to enter the top 5. Because I thought that when I entered the top 5, I would finally had a chance to really bring the big crown.
Yeah.
But I said to God that if ever I'm gonna enter the top 5, let me just be be one of the last two women standing. And if I get the Mutya crown, I'm okay already. I'm gonna retire, give it my all, doing all these causes close to my heart, hosting, and then go back to law school. That was the plan. But if I will be bringing home the Diwa ng Davao, that's my kind of, that's a sign na moadto pag yun ko og higher pageant. If he will give me the people, the network, to help me get through, because joining national pageants are not only hard, but it's actually financially exhausting. Very financially exhausting.
Yeah, I know. That's quite very challenging because I watched you sa Grand Coronation Night sa USEP because I was there upstairs then interviewing Anna Major. Okay, nakamamo baya me with so many media interviewing her.
Yes. We had a digital media luncheon.
Yes, But anyway, let's open up this one. With the what's your first impression when you saw me asking a question to Hannah Mage, heart to heart? How do you suddenly hear my question to Hannah Mage of being, of course, stating the obvious, the only plus size candidate that time when I attended the Akasha press briefing for the 30 candidates of Mutya?
My first impression of you?
Yes.
Kind of like the same with everybody else in the media industry.
Okay.
That you were there to do your job. You were there to get to know all of us, get to know our personalities. And I think that for most people, you belonging in the media industry, you'd really go for someone whose story was obvious. So I'm just okay. Joining beauty pageant, of course, showing up to all the activities planned or set for ahead of us. I was juggling showing up and then showing up for myself to survive. Because behind closed doors, I'm still Jan Marine. I mean, this is just a phase that's eventually gonna lead me to wherever God will put me. So when you were like, after us sitting there, 30 of us, you were throwing questions to whoever. After that, I'm just gonna be here. If they ask me a question, I will answer. If they won't, better I will go home, do some errands like laundry my clothes, clean my room, and then show up for work. Because pursuing a dream and then surviving, doing that simultaneously together, that's what's keeping me preoccupied, and that's not something that's visible. Diba? When you meet someone, for me, I just stay on my lane and then stay focused on the long game. Like, where am I headed? Where do I want to go? Because I have sacrificed so much to be here, and I'm close to becoming a TV host. Actually, I got offers, but right now, during Diwa, diba, you cannot retire, cannot leave Davao. You have so many responsibilities. So I said I was just gonna maximize all the opportunities. I cannot just leave selfishly to pursue another dream, because the city itself, the people, also believed in me that I will deliver what's set for me as Diwa. So that's it. So far naman, everything is okay in my life. Although there's still the struggles.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, heart to heart, how well supportive your boyfriend is when you were doing your pageantry?
My boyfriend?
Yes.
We were not in a relationship. We did not know each other when I was crowned.
Okay.
He actually have no interest in pageantry.
Okay.
Yes. He's very shy, as you can see. He's an athlete, by the way. So he had no background whatsoever about pageantry and all that. So when I was crowned, he was not in my life yet.
Okay.
It was like in the middle, months after. Yes, and since we were together naman, he's very supportive, like made my life easier. all aspects of my life was easier because of him. Now I have someone to ano ba, to run my errands if I'm busy working, someone to drive me here and there, pick me up because it's hard, di ba? Makitaan man nimo nagadala mig dako nga bag. And unlike my other fellow Queen sisters who were passionate about makeup, me, it's unfortunate that I want hosting, that I want to work in the events industry, and I did not even know how to do my own makeup. So that's also one of the struggle, di ba? Kung mo join kag beauty national pageant, dapat hawag ka mo makeup, kabalo na ka. So ako, I know the basic, and I'm grateful for all the sponsors that came with the crown, because at least I'm okay with going barefaced in public, unless it's, I need to host in a big stage. Makeup is a requirement.
Okay. Do you have plans to settle down with your boyfriend if you get the chance? I know your boyfriend is watching and he wants to hear from you. Otherwise, I don't know if he would be happy with your answer, if you would get married soonest.
Not soonest, but we definitely we're talking about settling down in the future. We are just focusing all our energies now to establishing our individual careers, because marriage is a different arena. It's a different beast. You have to be ready holistically before you get into marrying someone. But definitely we see each other. We see ourselves with each other for the rest of our lives. Yes.
Okay.
But my relationship, we talk that we're not gonna be, public about it. We're private, both of us individually, and then when we got into the relationship, we're like private but not a secret.
Okay.
It's very shy.
Okay. Kumbaga low-key ra ba?
Yes, low-key lang.
Okay. Here's a question I would want to ask, that who inspires you that you have entered in the pageant industry, and who is the beauty queen that you look forward to at that juncture?
Oh, who inspired me to join beauty pageants? It was my grandmother.
Okay.
My mother in high school used to join pageantry until she got pregnant of me. And then in our church, when I was in elementary, they were looking for a representative. And my mother, being, a stage grandmother, very supportive. I cannot forget the look in her face when I won, because I was like her pride and her favorite. So that fueled me to keep participating in extracurricular activities, pageantry, contests in school, dancing, anything that would give her pride and glory. Because, when you come from a not so wealthy family, the one thing you hold close to your heart is your pride, your garbo, diba? That you have something to offer for the rest of the people to see. Now, regardless of your circumstances, you're able to make do of what was given. So she inspires me to keep joining beauty pageants. But when I entered college, the condition was for me to focus in my studies. Although there were offers, kasi it could also be a source of income, right? If you think that you have it in you, you can talk fluently, you're teachable, and there are people willing to bank on you, so it's easier. The beauty queen that I look up to, that's Catriona Gray, because she elevated the whole brand of what it means to be beauty queen. Because technically, becoming beauty queens, it used to be superficial. Like, you have to be tall, pretty, diba? Skinny. That was the traditional prototype of beauty queens. But when Catriona, although she already has the makings of a natural prototype, she elevated the brand, and that opened so many doors for pageantry to evolve. Like, we're way past looking height, weight, diba? We're onto the substance, the depth of a woman. So,
okay, here's the next question that I would like to ask, that how well does the city government of Davao, the City Tourism Operations Office, supported you along the way during your reign as the Diwa ng Davao 2024, especially that you were doing hosting stints and judging stints in some pageantries of barangays and outside of Davao.
Well, in terms of support, I'd say 10-10. 10 over 10. I love City Tourism, Operation Office, the people I've worked with. They loved us, all of us, just as much. But when it comes to opportunities, actually, my hosting opportunities, my judging stints in and out of Davao City, it's actually a direct contact to me. So it's not given from the office. If ever man there's a letter asking for our presence, they would just like nominate or paunahan kung sinong gustong pumunta, sinong available, or sino talaga specifically yung ni-request. But with City Tourism naman, even if direct ang inquiry sa akin to host, to judge, nagpapaalam naman ako, especially if it's out of town, kasi you have to sign a waiver. Supportive naman sila. They do not necessarily force you to go if you're not free. And if you're free, they're asking us what we need from them. Do we need an staff to join us or driver, anything? So all in all, we were able to really fly throughout our reign because we have a very supportive office.
Yes. Of course, Miss Jen is a very empowered
yes.
and effort.
Super.
Very effort na all things sacrifice for our tourism for Davao City. Anyway, as we go on with the next question, which I suppose that you would answer, it's a heart-to-heart. I think, to whom maybe a host, an event organizer that is very close that you'd really like to work with?
Oh, that's a very good question, and I cannot just name one person.
Okay.
I love working first with Derek Arnold Alvarez and Stage 1 Production, not because he was the creative director when I was crowned, but because I joined a lot of pageants before Mutya already, Mutya ng Davao. So I already know Derek Arnold. I love his precision, his expertise. You know, the heart he put in every stage he set to organize. So that's one, Derek Arnold and Stage 1 Production. I've also had the opportunity to work with Derek Wadab. Derek Wadab. What I love about Derek Wadab and PR event, we're like sisters lang. Sisters. And you know Derek Wadab, how bongga his events are. So, and they also really love me. They treat me truly as a queen. And I was there actually to work for them as a host. Derek Wadab, of course, Derek Tini. Derek Tini I met when I was crowned Mutya ng Buhangin. Of course, there's also A Million Dreams Production. I call everyone, most of the directors kasi mami. So me, sir, sino pa ba? Who's my regulars? Of course, my family in Midsayap. Sila, Direk Dane de Boma. So, sino pa ba? Super dami na ako. Direct Tini. Of course, Stunning Events, I work with them twice already. These are regulars sa city of Davao.
Overwhelming.
Yes.
Okay.
Direct Will.
Yeah.
We recently worked. Yes.
Formerly from ABS.
Yes.
He's a very intelligent man.
I know. Yes. Very young, full of potential. What I like about working with different organizers is that I really get to learn so much. All of them have something unique to offer. All of them is requiring something from me na different flavor of Jan Marine. Sometimes serious, sometimes smart, sometimes variety kind of Jan Marine. You have to be relatable to the crowd. Sometimes I love appearing differently depending on what's the event I'm hosting for. So each event is like a school, a lesson for me.
Okay. Here we go. As we have to halt first for our first part of our impromptu Q&A over you. Now let's play a little game which is called, one word, because I might tell you something about to this. I want you to describe from the things and some personalities that I have in mind in one word.
Okay,
Are
one
you
word.
ready?
All right, let's go.
Okay, so let's go on first with some things. The most favorite place you would like to visit again?
Wait lang. Place I'd like to visit again?
Yes.
Probably my father's hometown, Benavida, Makilala. Because I haven't been there in a long time.
Yeah, that's nice. Okay. The most hated food that you ate?
Gulay.
Ooh, same.
Okra.
Same.
But I'm eating it now because it's healthy.
Same. I usually don't eat veggies at all. Okay. Next, the most embarrassing moment that you have felt?
Embarrassing, having a wardrobe malfunction in an event. Like the zipper entirely broke.
Okay.
So I had to. I'm still working.
Okay.
People were watching.
Okay, not suitable for work. Anyway, another most favorite fruit?
Ooh, durian.
Okay,
Durian manga. I love fruits.
nice.
We love durian.
Yeah.
Me and my boyfriend.
Okay. The most favorite quote from an author of a book or an inspirational speaker?
You take care of you while I take care of me. That's the profound definition of love from Jim Rohn.
The most favorite person that you would like to bond again?
My grandmother. May she rest in peace.
Malangit nawa. Let's go on to the personalities.
Okay.
Likely by batch. Mutya ng Davao 2023, Maria Isabel Pelayo.
Do I describe her in one word?
Yes.
Sassy.
Wow.
Isabel Pelayo is sassy.
Okay. Former Diwa ng Davao 2023, your predecessor, Joanna Marie Franken.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yeah. Speech.
Ring light bearer.
Wow. Sinag ng Davao 2023 and current Mutya ng Davao del Sur 2024, Jamila
Jamila.
Dayan.
Young and promising. She's younger than me. We competed together in Mutya ng Buhangin and then in Mutya ng Davao again, and I work with her boyfriend hosting. So she's young and promising. She's a feature lawyer, by the way.
Next is Pag-asa ng Davao 2023, Dulce Amor Lumiktin. Single.
Beautiful body.
Nice.
Naturally, she has that well-shaped body.
Wow. Di makahilang na single ma'am pero guwapa.
Yes, guapa.
Yeah.
Kind too. I love her. Proud of her.
Okay. Patnubay ng Davao 2023 and Binibining Davao Oriental 2024, Piligrina Jendi Bentaya.
Jendi is a pasarela queen. Pasarela queen.
Very beautiful. Next is Pag-asa ng Davao 2024, Fredelman Nova Tinasas Corporal.
Loud. Loud personality.
Yeah, a jolly fellow.
Yes.
Patnubay ng Davao 2024, Abigail de la Serna Balili.
Nightingale. Gorgeous, beautiful voice. Yes. I love that she can sing all my OPM favorites. She's a good singer.
Sinag ng Davao 2024, Yuan Preglo.
Another beautiful Russian. Another ring light bearer. Like Joanna Franken.
Yeah. The first female plus-size mutya ng Davao 2024, Hannah Mage Picho.
Oh, Hannah Mage, trailblazer. She's on fire when it comes to her passions and purpose in life. So, go.
Next, the Pag-asa ng Davao 2025, Catriana Batu.
Catriana Batu, I love her. Witty, purposeful.
Patnubay ng Davao 2025, Angel Alicaba.
Angel Alicaba, we're actually from the same hometown, North Cotabato. So, gorgeous angel face, angelic face.
Nice. Sinag ng Davao 2025, Ibon Ortega. Not Yvonne, Ibon.
Ibon, she's a pageant, traditional prototype. Tall, beautiful, really promising pasarela, beautiful body. So she's set to participate in national pageant soon after her reign. So all the best.
Your successor, Diwa ng Davao 2025, Dana Gabriel Tauto.
I think she's really a woman of wisdom. So I wish her well. We're friends. She's also former Mutian ng Buhangin. And it's Dana and Attorney Nikki Tan that, to me, will be the last two women standing last March 15. But I'm happy that I get to pass my crown to Dana. She deserved it.
The concurrent Mutya ng Davao 2025 from Barangay 19B, Poblacion, Rebecca Gail Celis.
Ooh, Rebecca, she's a hard worker. Whatever she has now, she definitely earned it. She's a hard worker.
Nice. Miss Binibining Pinipinas Supranational 2018, Jessa May Huelar Simon.
Well, to me, she's still the queen of all queens from Mindanao. The tenure of her influence, her humility, it's everything I look up to in a beauty queen. So, to me, she's still the queen of all queens from Mindanao.
Next is my favorite, Pauline Amelinx. Not Amelinx.
Pauline Amelinx. I love her career now. I'm praying that I will also be one day Pauline Amelinx hosting different pageantries in all parts of the Philippines and abroad.
One word.
Very lengthy.
Very lengthy. Okay. Next.
Idol.
Nice.
She's my idol.
Nice. Okay. Miss Universe 2015, Pia Alonso Wurtzbach.
How do you describe that woman in one word? She's everything. Still relevant after so many years. She has transitioned from a beauty queen to a fashion guru. She's an international ambassadress, so she's everything. She's living the life.
Binibining Sindangan Kalikasan 2023, Liza May Vergara Ruiz.
I don't know them.
But,
I'm not familiar with them. Although, I'm familiar with Binibining Sindangan, but I don't know who's who.
The batchmate, supposed to be your batchmate?
Yeah.
Liza May. Give her one word. She's watching.
Liza, I'm sorry that I backed out. I think she's also an empowered woman.
Yeah. Okay. Former Mutya ng Davao 2017 and Binibining Sindangan 2023, Reina Kobayashi.
Sister. We're sisters.
Nice. Okay. The former Barangay Kapitan of Buhangin proper, Francisco Gamay.
Si Cap. servant leader. Very supportive during my reign. And I can really see that his heart is for and with his constituents.
It's nice. The current barangay captain of Buhangin Proper, Omar Vincent Duterte.
Hello, boss. Hi, boss. Duterte runs in his blood. So I am also confident that his heart is rightly where it's supposed to be for the people of Davao.
City Tourism Operations Head, the OIC, Jennifer Ricardo Romero.
Queen Mother.
It's very nice. Davao City Information Office, OIC, Harvey James Lantixe.
Wait, I'm trying to find a word. Sir Harvey, very Gen Z. Smart Gen Z. Energy.
Nice. Good. Our Mayor Sebastian Baste Duterte.
Mayor, sorry, in my mind, kay cool. Very cool.
Yeah. Actually, he was our neighbor in Bangkok.
Ah, I see.
That's why. Next, our Philippine Vice President, Sara Duterte.
Eagle.
Former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
An icon.
And of course, last but far from least, Kadangpan Carlo Dolier. Describe me in one word.
Ball of sunshine.
Wow.
You're oozing with so much energy. I don't know how you do it. Going around Davao City and out of Davao City, still carrying the same energy, oozing with so much personality. That's rare. So I hope you keep that. And get to know as many people as you can and share their stories with your platform. And I really wish that you're well, you're safe, you're still passionate many years down the road, because the younger generation will really learn so much from you, from us, from you, your personality, because there's so much noise, distractions, diba? Unfortunate instances that are beyond our control, but you still have the same ball of sunshine kind of energy from the first day that I met you. So keep that up.
Thank you. And that wraps up our segment we call One Word. And of course, let's go on to the second batch because we have a couple of questions before we let go of this interview, because it will be a very meaningful one. Now, do you had given a piece of advice to your successor, Dana Gabriel Tauto, when she was crowned as the concurrent diwa? And how would she take full responsibility as the ambassadress, of course, of the city?
Actually, I just told her congratulations as soon as I put the crown on her head. I just said congratulations because I know Dana. She's also a woman of substance. I mean, her background speaks volume as to how much or what she can offer to Davao City. As to how she will carry her responsibilities, I'm not sure, because we all have different types. I don't know what her focus will be. Is it her advocacies, or is she transitioning to doing a different career given that she's finishing her PhD? So all I said to her was congratulations. And as to how, I think we'll just about to find out throughout the year of her reign.
Well, I hope that she will pull it off and that
Yes.
she can fulfill the responsibilities as a Davao City ambassadress. Now, next week, former President Duterte's birthday is fast approaching as he's turning 80. Though he's not with us right now because he's from far, facing the trial he is facing due to the despite the political turmoil, politically motivated cases. But do you have a message of encouragement for our former president as he reaches his 80th birthday?
Well, I think that the entire Filipino people would agree that our only wish is for Tatay to be back home, well, healthy, and get the retirement that he so rightly deserves. Um, I'm one, together with the rest of the country, praying for his health, good health, praying for his family, and praying that he's really gonna come home soon. I think that's the best birthday gift we can give to our former president.
Same sentiments here because we really miss our former president, Tatay Digong, was given so much the term of endearment and of course serving relentless to our Filipino people. And of course, as we wrap up our interview, do you have a message of gratitude to your fans and also to your well-loved supporters that has been went through along the way, though you're struggling within the past year as the Diwa ng Davao? Do you have any message of encouragement and gratitude to the people that you met along the way? It's your time to shine, Jan Marine Rendon.
Well, I just want to say thank you sa tanan, from family, friends, sponsors, people that I connected with throughout my reign. Daghan kayong salamat for your support, for your encouragement, even with the simple act of smiling, congratulating me, or sending me private messages. Daghan kayong salamat. I'm not done thanking all these people yet, but whenever I had a chance, I really reach out to these people and give them my gratitude with a simple, like even agreeing to have an interview with you, even though I was set to go home to be with family in this time. So that's how I show my gratitude, by giving time and really wishing people well. And whenever people would ask something from me, kung kaya lang na ako na siyang ihatag. So that's how I express my gratitude. I'm not so much of a wordy person. Siguro sa hosting, because you need to learn how to use so many words that are right for the event. But after every event, I usually find myself going home, resting, fueling up for the next event. So, dagan kayong salamat from the bottom of my heart kay inyo kong gisuportahan and padayon nga ginasuportahan even if dili na ako even if humanang ako ang reign as Diwa ng Davao. I hope that magkita-kita gihapon ta, ug I hope that kung asa man ko dalaon sa life ug sa Ginoo naa gihapon mo. So I love you all and stay safe and continue praying for our country, our beloved former president, our RD. And whenever you need me or my wisdom, feel free to contact me.
How about your sponsors? Would you like to thank them?
Oh, I already did sa aking farewell walk, but shout out to Skinek Davao, my skin and aesthetic sponsor, Label Hair for my hair, Shala Dental Center for my smile, Aviglow, Just Pound Fitness Gym, sino pa ba? Of course, my team MJ Mac, from hairstylist to makeup artist to designer pieces from Sir Neil Sir Aris. Sino pa ba? All the directors, organizers that I've worked with or padayon na ni-support sa ako ang nag-guide sa ako. Kisa pa ba? My family, my friends. Paano ba ako nakalimutan na sponsor? Baka may magtampo. Wait lang.
Take your time.
So far, wala naman. Kolomi. Kolomi for my nails. Kolomi Glam Salon.
Alright. With that, I am forever grateful. I say thank you to
Thank you as well.
Yes, for giving the chance that we would give the one-on-one, heart-to-heart interview.
Yes.
Which most of the viewers does not know about you.
Okay.
Anyway, magpasalamat ta kay bisan na human lang iyahang rain. Still, she accommodates us, and although she's grieving for the meantime, but still she had us given the allocated momentum that shared with us. O pasalamatan sad nato. Do you have something to say?
Wala na.
Okay,
Just
good.
to say thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, pasalamatan sad nato ang tuwang venue nagigamit karon ang Drip and Dip Cafe. Nahimutang kini sa Anda, just right in front of Cecil's in Davao City. Lamian kining coffee na ginadala, and also lamian, you should try this dark mocha and also this cake that is very delicious for them.
Yes, I love their fries. Sour cream flavored fries.
I hope this will not be the last that you'll see each other.
Definitely.
Perhaps
We'll see each other around often. Kasi we're still active in Davao City events. So, see you.
Yeah,
You take care, okay?
Yep, I will. None taken for tampuhan. Wala.
Yeah.
Wala na. Nang tampuhan na. So, punta, managad pa siya sa kuha.
Of course, of course.
Okay. So that's about it for our one-on-one heart-to-heart interview. Ini ang inyong ubos nga laga ng inyong Kadangpan, Carlo Dolier, together with former diwa ng Davao 2024, John Marin Sanchez Rendon. Daghan kayong salamat ug maayong adlaw kanining tanan.
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay.
Madayaw.
Yay.
Hi, this is Trisha Marie Dalmo, and you are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Hi sa inyong tanan, Ann Feyo here, and you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Hi guys, I'm Phoebe Villamore, and you guys are now watching Kadampang Live with Carlo Dolier.
Madayaw, kini si John Zane Galvez, SK Chairperson sa Barangay Kabantian, and you are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Hi, I'm Maria Isabel Pelayo, your mutya ng Davao 2023, and you're watching Kadangpan with Carlo Dolier.
Hi, this is Piligrina Jendi Bentayo, your patnubay ng Davao 2023, and you are watching Kadangpan Live with Mr. Carlo.
Hi, this is Lucy Amor Lumitin, your pag-asa ng Davao 2023. You're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier. Nice to see you. My name is Joanna Marie B. Franken, and I'm your diwa ng Davao 2023. You're watching Kadangpan Live. This is your senior ng Davao 2023, Jemila Reyes Canapis, and you're watching Kadampangan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Maayong adlaw, mabuhay ug madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Davao. ug ganaw sa kita sa usa na pod ka edisyon sa atuang special coverage sa Kadangpan sa Halalan 2025 kun diin mapailan nato ang matag kandidato sa gidaganang mga posisyon. Apan disclaimer lamang kini dili pa kini pagpangampanya kundi pagpaila lamang. Pero ato na dili nato dugayon kay ato nang makauban sa akong tapad of course ang gusto niya sulayan mubalik sa konseho sa ikatulong distrito because she has been a city councilor from 2013 to 2022 and she is the former diwa ng Davao 1996. Ladies and gentlemen, Attorney Antoinette Petit Principe Castrones, mabuhay ug madayaw.
Mabuhay ug madayaw, Carlo. It is an honor and a privilege na i-guest ko nimo sa imuhang programa karong hapon.
Yes, it is long overdue na ko sa inyo. We've been quite busy na but thank you so much for giving the allocated time that at least nakabisita na ko sa inyong Davao City Special Needs Intervention Center dinhi. But first and foremost, kumusta naman ka?
Karon very happy ko, lipay kay finally ribbon cutting, blessing ug soft opening na ang Davao City Special Needs Intervention Center for Children. Usa ni siya ka one-stop shop for children with special needs diin katong mga bata nato, katong mga special needs children nato sama sa dunay Down syndrome, autism, global developmental delays ug uban pa makaduol sila for intervention. So ang kabalo man jud ka from the very start, Carlo, na ana jud ka na subaybayan nimo ang history aning ato ang center way back 2020 na pasa ang maong ordinansa o after 5 years lipay kay naa na ta karon gamay na lang yun na kembot magsugod na ta sa ato ang operations, full blast operations dinhi sa Special Needs Center.
Okay. Of course, sa katuyuan nato that you will serve the 3rd district, why you have decided that you needed to come back in terms na gusto pa nimo nga tagaan pa o higayon ang usa ka petit principe na mobalik sa konseho?
Syempre dili pa man campaign period, ingon nimo ganiha. Karon paila-ila pa lang og paduding ang ato ang pwedeng buhaton. So syempre ana ata 9 years ko nagsilbi isip konsehal sa Tercero Distrito, tulo ka termino. Nag-break lang ko for a few years and naningkamot karon na hinaot inyo hagihapong itugot na makabalik ko sa pagpanerbisyo kay daghan pa kaayong angay ug pwedeng buhaton para sa kaayuhan sa syudad sa Davao ug para sa mga Davaoenos.
I know you don't want to talk about this, but I wanted to start off with, of course, na experience na nakasan mo ka pageant sa Mutya ng Davao. But gusto lang ako na with your kabatch nimo si December Gay Carrion in 1996. So, para sa kasayunan po sa tanan, no, na mga viewers, what was this momentum that you had when you joined the pageant?
Actually, Carlo, high school ko, sige jud kog apil-apil og mga beauty pageant sa school. Kay additional maguna siya na grades for extracurricular activities pag mag-apil ka og mga beauty pageant. So, mao to gusto man ako mahimo kong honor student kanunay sa ako ang eskwelahan. So, apil na ang pag-join sa mga beauty pageants kay added points. Hangtod na invite ko na from school na mga activities, na-invite ko, nagsugod sa amo ang barangay dito sa Barangay Kalinan. So, nahimo pod ko mutya ng Kalinan. So, katong mga mutya sa barangay, at that time, mutya ng Kalinan, ako ang ipa-represent for mutya ng Davao. So, fortunately, na-appeal ko sa top 5. Although, dili ko nahimong mutya ng Davao, nahimo kong diwa ng Davao, which is first runner-up.
Yes, oo. But, kumusta naman likely mga almost 20, 30, almost 30 years na, no? Since you have been crowned sa diwa. We're still communicating with the runners-up, especially katong sa former mutya at that year.
So, sa batch namo, ang nahimong mutya was Sharon Scarelia. So we are Facebook friends. Kaso lang dili kami nagakita because kadaghanan sa akong kabatch sa Mutya wala na sa Davao. Ang nabili na lang yata dinhi sa Davao is ako ug si Annabel Te. The rest, si Sharon Scarelia ang Mutya, based in Manila. Si Mary V, she's a flight attendant, so she's all over the world. And si December Gay, naa siya sa laing lugar. And then I think she's also she's vying for
Of course.
congressman.
Congresswoman
Yes.
sa 1st District sa Zamboanga del Norte. Oo.
Yes.
Actually, she's also involved naman sa pageants dito sa Sindangan. Oo. But let's...
Ako nag-stop na jud ko. Katong naka-appeal na ko og Mutya ng Davao, that was the last.
Okay.
So, murag unsa to Ito kato na panahon, pwede pa ang below 18 years old mag-appeal. Kay when I joined Mutya ng Davao, high school pa ko ato. I was 16 years old, I think. So, after a few years, mauna to na gibutang na nila sa policy na dapat ang moapil og Mutya ng Davao 18 years and above. So mao to. So that was a long time ago. Ayaw nagsaba Carlo.
Gani. Well, okay lang. Uy, actually, that interesting kaayo, no. But anyway, let's go straight sa take of law. As for everyone know, you have taken your degree sa law, pero usa ka lisod pod nga mag-review sa tanang mga existing laws, and even up to now you're still learning.
Yes. So after college, immediately after college, nag-eskwela ko sa law, no? And fortunately, nahimo dayon kong lawyer and nakapasa. So it was really a lot of sacrifices, especially katong napa ko sa law school. Mag-focus jud ka dapat sa imuhang studies because as what they said, no, the law is a jealous mistress. Kinahanglan, the law is like a jealous mistress. Kinahanglan siya lang jud kanunay ang imuhang focus. Kapag naga-law school ka, maural yun ang imuhang focus. So for the 4 years that I was in law school, focus jud ko sa pagtuon up until nakapasa ko sa bar exam. And even up to now, because of new mga jurisprudence, ever moving ang ating laws, no, because we have to keep abreast sa kung sa mga bagong mga balaod nun, kay para kabalota kung unsa ang atong mga katungod, kabalota unsa ang mga procedure dili sama sa ubang mga tao dinha na wala sila kabalo kung unsa ang mga procedure sa tamang pag-aresto, etc., etc.
So what was the most difficult thing na yung katong client na imong gi-cater that time na pinaka-difficult yun nga na-handle na case?
Yes. From when I was a new lawyer, I was hired by then Mayor Rodi Duterte to become one of the special counsel, no, for violence against women and children. I think one of the most difficult cases na i-handle nako was that of a petition for habeas corpus. Tapos na siya na kaso, so I can discuss it. Hindi na siya sub judice. Lisod yun to deal with kanang issues involving families, no, because ang parties involved, they have deep love and affection for each and everyone, and it's really hard to become a part of that na you are caught in the, not really in the middle, but you have to defend a mother or you have to prosecute a father. And lisod, mauna ang isa sa mga difficult na i-handle na kaso na you have to deal with marital strife, and especially if maipit ang mga bata.
Bugat kayo, no?
Yeah. Yes. Hindi lang siya intellectually burdensome, but it is more so emotionally burdensome.
Okay. Balhinta sa katong imong stint, even for a short time as a news anchor sa GMA, sa news program nga Testigo with Teco Campo.
Yes.
How was the feeling katong the time that you have been seen yourself on television reading the news at that time?
But again, yun siya na opportunity, it was a very big blessing for me, no, kay dili everyone has the opportunity to become a news reader or a news anchor. So it was fun katong 2 years na na-stint na ako as news co-anchor with Tech Ocampo sa Testigo. I started actually with a segment katong Halalan 2010. And for 2 years na exposed ko sa media, nindot po siya because ako personally, to be honest, dili ko ti kanang tig paminaw og balita, dili ko kanang tig basag balita. Pero during my 2 years stint sa GMA, kabalo kay ko sa tanan mga nagakahitabo sa syudad sa Davao ug beyond because every day kami ang tigbasa sa balita. So I miss those times na kabalo ko unsa ang mga nagakahitabo sa ato ang current events.
Yes. Now, the time that you have become a city councilor for 9 years, what was the challenging moment that you meet people along the way, especially katong mga bukirong bahin sa 3rd district po that you cater, especially nakikimamat ka sa mga tao, and even up to now, naga meet and greet po ka as of this juncture na nakigaduyog, nakikimamat sa araw ng mga barangay or so. So what's the feeling po?
Yes. Since I filed my certificate of candidacy last October 2024, I am very, very happy to report na nalukop na nako og bisita ang 82 ka barangay sa tertiary distrito. Nalukop na nako og bisita usab. Because sa una, katong sa akong 9 years stint, balik-balik man jud ko, kadunay man jud na ang presensya, o pakighimamat sa mga taga-tertiary distrito no sa tanang barangay. But since October, lipay ko na nabalikan na nako sila. Yes, ang dako jud na challenge sa 3rd district no because of all the 3 districts, the 3rd district has the most number of barangays. 82 out of the 182 barangays of the entire Davao City. So, dako jud kaayo ang among coverage in terms of land area. So, ang kadaghan kaayo mga remote na barangays, pero ako magud personally ganahan magud ko magbisita sa bukid kay I love as you know, I love trail running, I love hiking, I love trekking. So every chance I get na makaadto ko sa Marilog or sa mga bukid na bahin sa Turil District, ganahan kay ko.
Pero dili ikalimod nga nakita na nimo ang soothing breeze sa mountainous areas.
Yes. Akong feeling after pagkita gikan ko sa barangay, pag naog murag energized ko. I think di ba ang tawag ana sa Japanese is forest bathing. It's a form of therapy na if you are in the midst of the forest or trees, rejuvenating jud siya. It's good for the mind, body, and soul. I forgot the Japanese term, pero naaying ana. Forest bathing, it's a form of mental wellness therapy from the Japanese.
Okay. As of course a mother of a child with special needs, but how do you learn some things na your son has to understand, and especially katong mga butang na dapat mahimong friendly, and especially katong they needed to learn as such nga, especially in the difficult times gyud panahon sa ingon nato uncertainty and some things that daghan pa gihapon ang iyang makaton.
Yes. It's true what they say, no? There's an African proverb which says that it takes a village to take care of a child. And more so, if you are taking care of a special child, it takes a special group of people to take care of a special needs child. And I am very fortunate na I have a very strong support system. I have aside from my family, I have my mother, my daughter, and I have ates who help with my Anthony. And I'm very, very blessed na I'm able to meet a very close-knit special needs community, from the doctors to the therapists, OTPT speech, and special needs teacher. And they have been very, very helpful in helping out my Anthony become the best version of himself. And sa ngayon, syempre, actually, nadi siya sa ubos, kinahanglan na nako siya atimanon. It's a very nourishing experience having a special needs child. It teaches you patience, compassion, empathy, and unconditional love.
So, karon as nearby next week baya 80 years old na sa atong Tatay Digong, but although na naman siya sa Netherlands, but would you like say mong message sa iya ha, though that we cannot deny the fact na he is facing a tough challenge that he is battling right now, and especially the loneliness that he felt.
Yes, next week, no, March 28, ang birthday sa ato ang pinalangga na former president at umaabot na Mayor Rodi Duterte. I wish him good health and blessings and strong faith na ma-overcome niya na kuunsa ang mga ginaatubang karon. And I'm praying also for strength sa iyahang family, sila VP Inday, Mayor Baste, Kong Pulong, and Ma'am Elizabeth, sila Kitty, sila Ma'am Hanilet, that amidst all this chaos, they will have peace, they will find peace, and everything. Subay sa giingon ni Tatay Digong, no, a day of reckoning will come. And I can't wait to be a part of that, and I can't wait to bear witness to that day.
Murag wala na ko ilang pangutan na Attorney Petit. So, give a message to the 82 barangays, but then again, dili pa kinipag pangampanya, kundi lipag pa ilalama.
Pagpaduding.
Yes.
Again, magpasalamat ko, Carlo, sa higayon na i-guest ko nimo sa imuhang show. I remember even sa una pa and up to COVID times, kanunay na jud ta nag-uban, kanunay nimo ko gina-interview, and mapasalamaton kay ko ana and sa tanan na mga tigpaminaw sa imuhang programa, especially mga taga 3rd District, Kalimti Ayaw, Attorney Petit Principe, kanunay andaw mo serbisyo sa katawhan, boses sa kabataan, kababainhan giberbaran og dapig sa kinaiyahan. Daghang salamat.
Salamat kayo sa panahon, Attorney Petit, and I hope you wish all the best.
Thank you.
Okay,
Tulungan mo ako, ha?
Yes, of course. So, mao kato ato nga pakiginabing ato kang Attorney Petit Principe, ang comebacking puhon nga City Councilor sa 3rd District ilawom sa partidong hugpong sa taong lungsod. O kini ang inyong boss nga alagad ang inyong kadangpan, Carlo Dolier. Daghang kayong salamat ug maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan amping permente.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Trisha Marie Dalmo, and you are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Hi sa inyong tanan, Ann Peyo here, and you're watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Hi guys, I'm Phoebe Villamore, and you guys are now watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
Mayong adlaw, mabuhay og madayaw gikan sa dakbayan sa Davao. Ug nausab kita karon dinhi sa atong pagpanaguban-uban dinhi sa atong Kadangpan sa Halalan 2025 special coverage kung diin ato nang ipaila-ila ang matag kandidato na atong mahinabi na nidagan sa mga lokal na posisyon. Apan disclaimer lamang mga kaigsunan, dili pa kini pagpangampanya kundi pagpaila lamang. Makauban nato karon ang incumbent city councilor ug he is a physical therapist registered in the Philippines. And he is running under PDP laban nga kauban sa hugpong sa taong lungsod. Ladies and gentlemen, ang anak ni anhing konsehal Louis Villaferte o kanhi konsehala Josel Villaferte. Ladies and gentlemen, Doc Enzo Lorenzo Benjamin Dilig Villaferte. Maayong adlaw, mabuhay ug madayaw.
Maayong adlaw, Sir Carlo. So, nalipay ko na, makauban na po ka. And, ma-discuss unsay mga plano nako karon sa akong second term.
Yes. Right now, of course, why I have decided to seek for re-election for the 3rd district na comprise sa 82 ka mga barangay.
Ano gyud kanang para mapadayon ang mga nasugdan ako ng mga programs. As you may well know, 20 years na mga program namo. Gikan pa sa akong amahan way back tong 2004. Ipadayon sa akong inahan tong 2013, and tungod sa mga tao gipili gyapon ko, gipasa nila ang pagsalig nila sa ako ako na po nagpadayon tong 2022 up until now. And dili lang nako igo gipadayon ng mga programa namo, akong gidungagan pa gyud. Niabri kog duha ka clinic sa akong termino. Ang isa dental clinic na kompleto ang dental services. Ang isa physical therapy clinic, kay isa mo ka-doctor of physical therapy. Other programs are still being continued. Mga importante na programa kaning anti-rabies program namo, libreng anti-rabies. Bago lang po nahuman among annual jobs fair na ang tumong ipaduol ang mga services employers nato sa mga job seekers nato. Ug napami remaining duha ka districts for our annual Buntis Congress. That is our way of celebrating Women's Month, which is the month of March, para malayo sa disgrasya ang mga buntis nato. So these programs are in line with my profession and profession sa akong inahan. Doctor of Medicine akong inahan, ako Doctor of Physical Therapy.
Okay, so as far as I can remember, during your first term, you have proposed the anti-bullying ordinance, of course. But para lang sa kasayuran po sa katawhan na nagalantaw karon, especially sa mga membro sa LGBTQIA+ community, unsa kini nga anti-bullying ordinance na imong naduso, and I don't know kung in effect ba karon nini nga na mao nga ordinance dinhi sa Dakbayan sa Davao.
So kaning anti-bullying ordinance of Davao City, ang tumong gyud ani is to expand the national law. We have a national law right now, the Anti-Bullying Act of 2013. However, ang atong national law, ang sakop lang niya primary and secondary schools. This does not include college level, preschool level, and does not include workplace bullying and bullying in public setting. So this ordinance, we are assuming that bullying can happen anywhere, not just in the school setting. O dili lang sa mga minors nato may tabo, para po sa mga adults po nato experience bullying. And right now, napasa naman tong ordinance nato for third and final reading sa 28th City Council, and napasa na nato sa City Legal. The problem is, ang atong ordinance, walay separate definition for workplace bullying. It is defined in an umbrella definition na nakabutang sa national law nato. And ang argument sa City Legal, we should have a separate definition kay lahi man yun ang kanang types of bullying na ma-experience sa mga adults nato or those in the age of majority. So, karon na-finalize na plansya ng ordinance nato. Ano na lang, kanang i-double check na lang sa atong City Legal, and then it will be passed to the City Mayor for signature. And kung ano siguro, kung if kaluyan sa Ginoo, maybe this will be implemented within this year.
Okay. So, growing up with your parents, especially sa imong inahan si Dr. Josel Villaferte. Hello sa inyo, Doktora. Okay, so what had you instilled nga gipasa sa imo gikan sa mga nakuha nimo for her public service as of course a doctor and also as a former city councilor, and how does this apply to you when it comes the learnings, although dili pa kini well versed at that time that you needed to observe sa unsay gibuhat sa imong amahan o sa imong inahan at that time?
Yes, actually, dili na kay ko naglisod in terms of public service. Kaya nagauban-uban naman ko atong panahon pa na konsel pa akong amahan hangtod sa akong inahan. Nag-assist na ko sa ilahang mga various medical programs sa community. So, inganan aspect, wala na ako naglisod. But, dito ko naglisod when it comes to the real job of a counselor, which is legislation. So, dili mo ko lawyer, as I stated, I'm a doctor of physical therapy. So, as a city council, medyo naglisod ko, but with the help of my mother, former councilor, Dr. Giselle, and my colleagues, especially councilors with Advincula, naka-transition na po ko smoothly into a decent legislator. Nakita man mo na ako anti-bullying ordinance of Davao City, one of the landmark ordinances 20th City Council. I also recently passed the Davao City Justice Zone Ordinance, another landmark ordinance. And na ako'y ginatrabaho karon ikatulo na landmark ordinance, the PWD Rights and Privileges Ordinance. So, dili na kay ko naglisod sa pag-transition ako from a civilian to a city councilor because of my parents, their teachings, akong experience sa pag-uban-uban sa ilaha. And in terms of being a politician, ang ginaingon gyud sa akong papa, politics is addition, not subtraction. So I follow that. Amiguhon ako tanan. And if naay mga sipyat ako mga staff or within my office, I immediately find a remedy for it para dili pod maguba ang pangalan sa among opisina. And akong inahan pod, giingon pod niya sa ako na whenever I do not know what to do sa akong trabaho as a city councilor, I should refer or look to the people, akong mga constituents, unsay mga problema on the ground, so that I can find a solution for it. So that's why wala ko naglisod now as a city councilor, tungod ato mga teaching sa akong parents o experiences nila.
Okay, as an advocate po sa differently abled persons or persons with disabilities, what is the importance po na kinahanglan na tagaan og dakong ganti or dakong pagtagad na dili mahimong outcast sa ubang mga Davaoenos, as the treatment should be the same as us normal people. So how does it value sa atong mga Davaoenyo, although we cannot please everybody, but still PWDs still exist up to this day that makatabang pod sa ilaha kung unsa ang kapasidad nga naapod na parehas pod sa normal people.
Davao City has always been known as a melting pot. Mga different cultures nato, different tribes, different beliefs. So, para sa ako, this will only add to that na kita diri, everyone is welcome, everyone should be treated equally. O isip isa ka doctor of physical therapy po, doon po sa akong dughan, sa akong kasing-kasing ang mga PWDs, because all of my patients are at one point in time disabled or have certain disabilities or impairments. So, para sa ako, kinahanglan sila suportahan sa atong gobyerno. Mao nang gibuhat na ko ning ordinansa kay para maprotektahan ilang katungod, ilang pribilehiyo, so that Davao City will be more PWD friendly, and they will have equal access and equal opportunity diri sa Davao City.
Okay, balik ta sa family, no. Before your father died, what lesson na gibilin na sa imo ha na-instill nimo when it comes to serving the public as well as for the things that you still have to learn even up to now?
Well, akong amahan, aside sa nahimo siyang konsehal, he was also a barangay captain for a long time. So, ang ano gyud nako, ang lesson pod na nakuha nako sa iyaha is to not just communicate with the people sa per barangay or per purok or wherever that may be. Kinahanglan na mag-communicate po ko mismo sa mga barangay officials because they also know what is happening kung sa mga problema on the ground. They are also responsible for the implementation of the various programs here in Davao City. So, communication, constant communication with all these different sectors is important. Kaya na po na nakuha na ako. Kaya mo nang ako, wala mo ko ni Agi o isa ka barangay official, diretso naman ko na yung konsehal. I respect our barangay officials because sa tinod lang, mas lisod nila trabaho. They are, ilabi na itong barangay captain, they are like the mayor of their respective barangays. So they have a big responsibility and kung namin matabang mga konsehal, we are always open to helping them.
Okay. Ani nga kini maong sitwasyon karon sa tuwang syudad sa Davao, although na may kadaghanan nga wa kaangay sa mga remarks sa mga laing tao nga giing na wala nila gipakita ang tinuod na picture sa atuang pamuyo dinhi sa syudad sa Davao, but do you still believe na despite the turmoil that has happened and although nahitabo naman na nga tuwang sa tuwang former president na gidala sa layong lugar, would you still believe that it will still remain resilient despite sa tanang mga hagit sa kinabuhi na atong natagamtam nga despite na daghan gyud na gusto nila hilaon paubos ang atuang syudad?
Yes, for me, Davao City and Davaoenos in general have always been resilient. So, daghan na tag naagihan diri sa Davao City and this is not the worst na nahitabo sa tuwa kay ako wala pa ko natao tong panahon na wala pa nahimong mayor si PRRD, but my parents always say nagbubot gyud kaayo tong mga panahon na to 1960s, 70s, 80s. So, we are still blessed na kanang ing-ani atong syudad. We are still relatively safe. The government is still doing these various programs para matabangan ng mga mga kabos diri sa Davao City. It's just one of those phases sa atong marag pare sa atong kinabuhi na nagay mga times na pababa na. Pero magbawi lang tapon po. Okay, gyud ang kinabuhi. Nagay mga times na natay struggles and this is one of those times. I believe ang Davao City will always rise up to the challenge atong mga leaders diri sa Davao City and all the Davaoenos.
Kani on your first term, of course, together sa imo ang ig-agaw si Doc Potpot, how do you value nga na makigstorya sa imo na especially magtapad pud mo every regular session and there are sometimes nga absent ka naa siya or absent pud siya naapod ka. So how do you value na to craft an ordinance or especially resolutions and especially na mga butang na nakiguban, nakigduyog in every barangay caravans na ipahimutang sa ikatulong distrito?
Kami ni Councilor Potpot, my cousin, we're very blessed na we're the first kanang with the same family name, same family na nadaog in the same district. And we're both medical professionals. She is a licensed dentist. I'm a doctor of physical therapy. So, I believe it is an advantage sa amuang district na to augment unsay mga existing programs namo. So, both of our programs mga medically related. So, it is only marag dili lang blessing sa amoa na nadaog ning duha. Blessing po sa among community kay mas madungagan ang mga existing programs para sa syudad sa nato. So I'm glad na naapot ko kauban to ease the burden na dako ba ang district namo 82 barangays in the 3rd district, the biggest district diri sa Davao City. So if kanang na ako nahimutabang sa ako sa akong mga medical programs, the more the merrier.
Okay. Kadaghan mo sa mga kandidato under pugpong sa taong lungsod, and ikaw as member of the PDP Laban na nakabutang sa COC. Of course, unsay anong ingon natong response sa atong mga constituents sa 3rd district in every marag meet and greet sa mga kandidato as supposed to be na gusto man nila na ipadayon ang inyong ambit sa serbisyong natagamtampod sa atuang mga kaigsunan?
Under man ko currently sa akong COC nakabutang PDP Laban. But we're both of these parties, national man ang PDP and kani local ning hugpong sa taong lungsod, it's being endorsed by our former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. So diri sa Davao City, murag ma-feel good nimo na kami mga under kay PRRD, we're always welcome sa community, and they are happy seeing us kami mga kandidato. And we're also happy na kanang gina-welcome kami maskin asa mi mo adto. So I am very thankful sa atong former president, atong kasamtangan na Mayor Baste Duterte na gidawat gyapon ni sa party para mapadayon ang kanang mga programs namon na in line with the programs started by our former president.
Of course, isa na kasi so kanya naa si former President Duterte dito sa Netherlands. But of course, many Filipinos do not give up na they're still chanting sa tuwang sa surname sa Duterte. But how do you feel nga every time nga imo madunggan na nagsagit og Duterte, how's the feeling na ang mga bisan dili Dabawenyo, they are still in heart, and sa panawagan na ibalik na diri sa Pilipinas ang atong mga Tatay Digong?
Kana gyud as a Dabawenyo, kanang heartwarming na dili lang mga taga Davao ang nagsuporta gyapon kay Tatay Digong, maski na mga laing syudad sa Pilipinas o mga OFWs nato from all parts diri sa atong kalibutan nagsuporta gyapon kay Tatay Digong. So it's makatindig balahiboy labi na tong solidarity walk.
Yes.
Tong araw ng Davao. Gid siya, it was a pleasure, it was an honor to witness ang makabungog na suporta gihapon sa mga Dabawenyo, and I heard na dili lang mga taga Davao po doon nag-attend ato. Gyud kanang it is a difficult time for us mga nagasuporta kay Tatay Digong, but sama sa akong giingon kanina, kita mga Dabawenyos, we are very resilient, and I'm sure mag-continue ni for the next few days, few weeks, few months until makauli si Tatay Digong.
Okay. 80 na ang edad ni Tatay Digong this March 28. But do you have a birthday message, if ever, kay fast approaching rabaya ang yang adlaw na tawhan? Bisan tuod na he's not with us, kay naa naman gud sa layo sa Netherlands. What is your heartfelt message for our Tatay Digong as his birthday is approaching, despite nga dunay na nahitabo sa iya nga gidala for the crimes against humanity allegedly na dili naman unta nga may tabo, kay of course it is still well loved by the Filipinos that there is a president nga dunay kasing-kasing sa atong mga Pilipino.
So my message for Tatay Digong is stay strong lang, Mr. President, Tatay Digong. Kita nimo na diri sa Davao City and all over the Philippines and all over the world, daghan nagsuporta gihapon ug daghan gihapon ang nagmahal sa imuha, Tatay Digong. Ako medyo nasakitan gid ko sa nasakit gid sa dili lang sa kuwaw kung dili sa mga miyembro po sa City Council na makit-an na inganang gibuhat nila sa imuha. I still remember na bago lang namatay akong amahan si former Councilor Louie Villaperte. Even with limited time, busy kaya atong former president. At that time, mayor, I think mayor siya ato. He still gave time to visit and to, to grieve with us, among pamilya. And dito po ko gi-encourage ni Pierre RD na once mahuman akong inahan, basin ako ang mabuli sa yaha. That was way back in 2015. And he also encouraged me na mag-law school. Kay parehas kay BP Sara, respiratory therapy man iyang respiratory therapy ang iyang nahuman. Ako, physical therapy. I can still proceed to law if I want to. Ano siya, para daw mas dali ang ako ang pagtrabaho as a city councilor. I'm still very young right now. I'm still 28. So maybe I'll decide to take up law. Sama sa gingon ni Tatay Digong. So kato lang, stay strong lang Tatay Digong, and dili man happy ang birthday niya. But I hope ginapakita sa imuha pwede sa cellphone o sa TV unsa ang support sa imuha sa mga Pilipino.
Looks like I don't have any more questions because you have answered everything. But of course, naaba kay mensahe sa atong mga constituents sa 82 barangay sa 3rd District. Again, dili pa kini pagpangampanya, pero pagpaila lamang sa imong kaugalingon nga magpapili ka pag-usab isip konsehal sa ikatulong distrito. It's your message, your time, Cons Doc Enzo Villaperte.
So once again, thank you to Kadangpan, especially Sir Carlo Dolier, for inviting me to his program to share unsay mga plano nako for my second term. Gusto po nako ni kuhaon ng higayon na magpasalamat kaninyong tanan sa inyong kanunay na suporta sa among pamilya, sukad pa sa akong amahan, inahan o karon sa ako. Sama sa gisulti ni Sir Carlo, this is not the time yet to campaign. March 28 is the start of the local campaign period. Makita-kita lang sa barangay for a formal ko makahangyo sa inyo ang pohon. So, kita tanan mga Dabawenyo, let us support our Tatay Digong, let us support the city government of Davao, and magkahiusa ta para sa kalambuan o padayon na para padayon ng kalinaw diri sa Davao City. So, sa makausap kininyong konsehal Doc Enzo Villaperte, daghang salamat kaayo Sir Carlo.
Thank you so much for the time, and I hope you bring home the bacon for your re-election pohon. Mao kato ang atong pakiginabi ngadto kang Konsehal Lorenzo Benjamin Doc Enzo Dilig Villaperte nga subling magpapili pagka-konsehal sa ikatulong distrito, ilawom sa partidong PDP Laban na kauban sa hugpong sa taong lungsod. Kini ang inyong ubos nga alagad ng inyong kadangpan, Carlo Dolier. Daghan kayong salamat ug maayong hapon kaninyong tanan ang pingping.
This is Trisha Marie Dalmo, and you are watching Kadangpan Live with Carlo Dolier.
kasi nga eh. Hindi ako pwede magtagal. Sige lang. Nagsasabi po yung nasa loob na bawal po mag-video kasi binibideo niyo po yung kanilang center. So nagsasabi po sila sa inyo, through sa akin, na huwag niyo daw i-video yung kanilang bawal po yon sa kanilang protocols na binibideo daw yung kanilang building at yung mga tao na pumapasok at lumalabas doon. At hindi ko po nakausap si Pangulong Duterte ngayong araw na ito. Nandito lang po kami para kunin yung mga gamit na pinapakuha na hiningi namin na kunin kasi hindi na siya mapasok doon sa loob ng kwarto ni Pangulong Duterte. Kaya binalik nila sa amin yung mga gamit para mag-inventaryo at itago para kay Pangulong Duterte.
Okay naman siya?
Opo. Hindi po kami nagkita ngayon, araw na ito. Opo. Nandito lang kami para kunin yung gamit po ni Pangulo Duterte.
Ma'am, ari ka ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Hindi ko lang alam kung anong oras yung schedule, pero
Kita-kita na tawag ma'am.
mag-anhi ko din pero dili lang ko kibalo ko unsang oras. Depende lang sa.
Noted ma'am.
Okay, salamat. Thank you.
May sinasabi lang po sa pala.
celebration bukas.
Celebration po. Aray ko.
Sila po ang nakakaalam ng
No update po, no update, no update. No update po, thank you.
Bibisitahin mo po sila.
Hi ma'am.
Sir naman. Bawal hawakan.
Ay, no. May pinasasabi